Welcome to Epicurean Artistry. I'm Sabrina, and today we're diving into the world of acrylic painting with a simple step-by-step tutorial. We're turning a humble eggplant into a stunning piece of art. Whether you're a beginner or looking to sharpen your skills, this video has got you covered. You'll see how complementary colors can create eye-catching contrasts in your paintings. We'll also cover layering techniques to add depth and dimension. And I'll show you how to use dry brushing for creating rich textures. Let's start by gathering our materials. Everything I'm using is listed in the description below, but feel free to use what you have on hand. I'm working with a 20 by 20 centimeter canvas, but you can adjust that based on what you prefer. Here's my reference image. I found it on a royalty-free website, but you can use your own photo or set up a still life at home. I'm using a paper palette and a palette knife. These are the brushes we'll be using. A medium round for layering and blending, a small hulk here for dry brushing texture, and a large Sable for the background. Don't forget a jar of water, a rag for cleaning your brushes, and a pencil for sketching. The colors we'll be using today are Ultramarine blue, primary yellow, crimson red, and titanium white. Once you've got everything ready, let's jump right in. We'll start by mixing a violet using our blue and red. Next, mix some primary yellow with a very small bit of violet to create our background color. Complementary colors like this add a nice intensity when placed next to each other, but when mixed, they create a muted tone that adds depth and harmony. Use your large Sable brush to apply a thin layer. If you're using a canvas, be sure to get the sides as well. Let that dry for 10 minutes. Here's a pro tip. While the paint is drying, keep your palette wet with a spray of water. While it's drying, let's talk color theory. The color wheel is your best friend for understanding complementary colors. For our eggplant, we're using violet and yellow. But other pairs include red and green, blue and orange. Now that the background is dry, we can lightly sketch out our eggplant. Using sighting, we can draw the proportions correctly. Start by measuring the width and see how many times it goes into the height. You can use a pencil or diluted paint to sketch. Start with the basic oval for the body and add the stem and leaves. Don't worry about getting everything perfect, we'll refine as we go. Now for color. We'll mix a warm red violet by combining the violet we made and a touch more of crimson red. Next, we'll create two tints by mixing in white. And two low chroma versions by adding a bit of yellow. Using your round medium sable brush, apply the two darkest tones first to map out where the highlights and shadows will go. Let the colors blend while wet. Next, add the lighter tints for highlights, blending as you go. If the paint dries before you're done, just reapply and keep blending. To neaten the edges, use a clean, damp brush. We will now mix our greens for the stalk. Start with the yellow and add a touch of blue to make a base green. Split this to make tints by adding white. Next, we will split the base again and add a touch of blue for our darks. Now let's paint the stem. Using the medium round sable, start with the base green and add a thin layer. Next, build the layers up by adding the darks and then the lights. Remember, let the colors blend while wet. Next, we'll mix one more tint of red violet to add more contrast for the final layer. Now add more layers of your red violets to create depth in your eggplant. Paint a second layer for your stalk using the greens. With your large sable brush, add strokes of green to the background. Mix up a new tint of green by adding white. Add that to the background. Refine your layers as needed. I'm adding more layers to the stalk and more accents to the background. Once the stem has dried, use the small hog hair for a dry brush technique. Take your hog hair brush and dip it in the paint. Dab it on the side onto your palette to get rid of excess. Start dabbing the brush onto the stem in a stamping motion. As you can see, this adds a nice textured look to the stem. Time for finishing touches. Use the tip of your medium round brush to add details like skin marks onto the eggplant. Finally, let's add a thin yellow glaze to the background. You can thin your paint with water or gel medium for a soft, glowy effect. When it comes to painting, remember, we are creating our interpretation of reality, so it shouldn't be exactly like the reference photo. Plus, this makes it more interesting and gives us artistic license. Step back and take a look at your painting. It's really important to appreciate how far you've come. And there you have it, a simple yet stunning eggplant painting. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and learned something new. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments how your painting turned out. I'd love to see your creations. Don't forget to subscribe for more art tutorials and check out my other videos for more painting tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.